Johnny, welcome back to tutorial 1. So this is new year and today we are going to start one brand new series or brand new tutorial or playlist, whatever you can say, because generally my tutorials are kind of very long. Okay, so in terms of videos, so probably this is going to be the exception, because from the topic or the title you can easily imagine that there could not be more than 15 or 20 videos, because we are going to start a series on Jira automation using Python. So yes, I call it as Jira, but someone can call it as Jira, but I call it as a Jira because I mostly work with the European clients. On there they basically call it as Jira, so it's normal. So both are fine, Jira or Jira, but anyways I generally prefer to say Jira. So again, so why I did this tutorial, because very recently I was working with a few group of people. There actually the requirement was to frequently develop some sort of workflow or some sort of mechanism, so that whenever there is some some alert or any issues, that has to be logged immediately to Jira. And Jira means you can create a ticket and has to be assigned to anyone available. Okay, so we are doing it manually, and for that reason we have to like ask someone to monitor the logs or alert continuously. Again, logging and monitoring can be done automatically using elk stack or something else, but again, from Jira to from elk to Jira is kind of very difficult. And difficult means you have to do some sort of additional things. And one more thing, like Jira gives some sort of plugin or some sort of framework where you can easily integrate with to any other system. But the thing is that here we are actually logging and monitoring everything to elk stack, and from there actually we are propagating some sort of ticket. But in elk, whatever we are using or my client is using, they're using not using the latest version, and they're not using with the highest what do you say the top end subscription. So they're just using the, I believe, the basic version. They are actually will not get the feature or the support for any sort of alerting. Yes, alerting is there, but that is using some sort of webhook kind of a thing. Okay, so whatever we are doing that time, we did actually create one Flask API. Using that Flask API, we tried to integrate with elk stack and Jira. But while doing that, we came across something else as well, that the customer is actually happy with the integration, but now they are coming up with some other technique that Jira should be should have some sort of automation engine or some sort of automation capabilities by its own, not using any other techniques. For example, as a Scrum Master or some Scrum manager or whatever, like I want to create something automatically from my own or by my own from the outside, not using any tool or any elk stack or any alert, based on any alert, how to do that. So for that reason actually we did some research, and we came to know that in Jira they have a very good documentation or REST API available, and you can use any of your programming language to automate that thing. So I thought of getting some tutorials from YouTube and Stack Overflow. There are tutorials. I'm not saying that it is not available. There are definitely tutorials are there, but they are very scattered. Not happening in a kind of a flow or standard way. Like first how to set up, then how to get a Jira instance, how to set up, and after that how you can integrate with your REST API, other things. So I thought of creating this tutorial so that it will help millions of software engineers, of Scrum Master, newly become project manager, or maybe the team player, or maybe the support guys, service desk guys, whoever actually wants to do or develop something for their own benefit with respect to own benefit using some sort of automation. So hopefully this is the tutorial where you can learn many things out of it. So just stay tuned for the tutorial. This is going to be a 12 to 15 tutorial, not more than that, cause 12 to 15 videos, not more than that, cause we can't have that much thing available in Jira. And if you know how to create something, you can do a number of things. Like in Jira, whatever you do as a normal team member, you can create issue, you can assign issue, you can comment on the issue, you can close the issue, you can make it kind of a in progress state, like this sort of things. And as a scrum master, they also can do the same thing. You can assign some reporter, you can assign this to some of your team member, like this of the things. So probably there will be 12 or 15 very frequently used tasks, not more than that, and I'll be going to cover all those things, how to do it using Python by calling the Jira REST API. Okay, so for that thing, okay, before I move ahead, I actually forgot to say what is Jira. So maybe if someone is not familiar with Jira, then he can easily skip this tutorial. But if someone is already started working in some project where actually service management or agile or this sort of techniques or anything related to is already there, then probably this is the best thing you should learn at this moment, because this is a way like vacation time, so it will not take more than 2-3 months of time. So vacation means like Christmas vacations are going on, so I'm just thought of saying that. Okay, so anyways, so Jira is a part of family product designed to help teams solve all types of managed work. For example, you are developing a software, or maybe you're working on a software development project and you are having a team of 10 members. So how to log whoever is working on what issue has been tracked, what is the backlog, when you are going to develop, which release, and how these things are tracked. So in nutshell, everything will be in a single place, and you will be able to work whoever is doing what and whatever has been done in the last month, or maybe in the last quarter, in the last release. So everything is possible to manage and track from Jira. So this is my Jira. So you can see we'll get something like that. I believe many of you are already familiar, so I'm not going to talk about all these things. I'll start doing this thing, what do you say, like from the beginning, like how to get the instance, and how to set up and how to connect. So what is Jira, why you should use that is not the topic, because I believe if someone is watching this tutorial, he is already familiar with Jira. Okay, so first thing first, let me open this thing. So Jira setup. So you can set up your Jira the way I set up my Jira. You can do the same thing. For that, you have to do what you have to do. You have to just write Jira trial or something like that. I just written, and after that you will get something for free Jira software. And after that you have to click in this thing like this, and you have to go next, and it will ask you a few questions, and your instance will be ready, and you will get an email, and your account will be ready. So for example, I use Total Technology, just my YouTube channel name, so that is why I got this URL, totaltechnology.altesian.net. Okay, so like this, and here this is some projects. So project and other things we can create as well. So if you check, whenever you are creating Jira, something is starts with like this prefix. This prefix is nothing but your your project name, your project like what you say, like summary. So for example, if I click here, I got two projects, Total Technology Software and something like that. So Total Technology Software is kind of abbreviated with TTS, and so whenever you are going to create some issues, it will be like that, TTS1, TTS2, something like that. Okay, so I believe this part is done. I'm going very fast because I'm also kind of not like fan of doing the simple things. Then token setup. So token setup is very important. Why I'm saying token setup is important, because without token setup we'll not be able to connect with your REST API. So that is very important. So just stay tuned and try to watch this step. This is very important, and you have to do this thing. Okay, so you have to go to Google and you have to write Jira API token. Okay, and this will redirect to you. If you click on this thing, it will redirect to you this page, and here you can click on this thing. Okay, once you click here, you have to create your API token. I have already created API token, and if you see, I have created one label, something, a random name, and once you are done, you have to copy your API token and keep it in a safe place. Okay, I already did this thing, so I'm not going to do this step. So rather than I can show you guys how to use Jira API. Okay, so next thing, to use Jira API, you can get everything from this link. Okay, this is a documentation of the API. So let me just why this is not coming. Yes, so you have to go through this link for all the documentation. So whatever I know, whatever I'm going to teach, and whatever I'll be going to like learn from the learn in future, everything will come from this link only. I'm a very fan of documentation for every product, so I believe I am saying this thing in my every series, that guys try to like develop some habit of like reading documentation of any product. If you develop that hobby, like and if you are following the technique for 1 month, 2 months, or 3 months, within a couple of months, you will become the wizard of that product. Okay, so that is a simple thing. Okay, So for that thing, now I have connected to REST API. So whatever we are going to do will be do. Like, so for example, and if you click, go ahead and use this link, say I go totaltechnologyaltacn.com is my actual URL, and after that REST API version 2 and project. So what it'll do, it will list down all my projects. So if you see here, I have a project called like abbreviation or key called TTS. My project ID is 1000 and my project name is Total Technology Software. And I have another project called Demo. The name is Demo, like keys demo. Keys desk. Okay, and the ID is this one. So like this way you can create issues and everything. Okay, so this is very simple actually. And let me check. I believe I believe if I like this, I will get all the issues actually. Why I'm not getting issues? So let me just go through the documentation. It will tell me what to do. Get issues. So API issue, how to get all the issues, that is the thing. Just hold on. Not like this, maybe. Just hold on. Okay, so just wait. Let me open it from some other way. So it will give me all the issues. So Jira, REST API, and if you click here, so I'll get something to get all the issues. Maybe I can click here. Yes, so see, so I will get all the issues. Okay, yes, so what do you have to do? Issues. Yeah, so let's do something. You would like to get all the issues, so what I have to do? No, I think I didn't copy properly, so let me just copy it properly. Okay, from here. Okay, so REST API issue, create project ID or key. So my project key is TTS, like, so it will list down my all issues under this project. What happened? I don't know. Just hold on, maybe I'm not doing something correctly. This is happening because of that. Issue types, and let me check. Yes, that is fine. So hopefully, let's try to run this thing. Hopefully this will be done. Yep. Total REST API, what is saying? API to issue create meta TTS issue type. Okay, just hold on. Maybe after finding the project, you will need to find this ID. ID will use information to receive the issue types in this project. Okay, project, after finding REST API, find the appropriate type issue. You need to get the field of the issue and find use under the type. Not sure why this is not listing down all the issues. Let me check first this one. So this documentation is correct, so I'm not sure why this is not working now suddenly. Yeah, so this is list down all the project, and just hold on. My key is TTS. Okay, so what is saying, after finding the project, you will need its ID or key. You will use this information to retrieve the issue types in your project. So this REST API to issue create meta project ID or key is fine, then issue type. Okay, so API to issue, just hold on. REST API to this is fine. Okay, API to issue, then create meta. For example, can decide to create meta. Just hold on. why this is not coming. CREAT create META. Yes, so it came. So there is some problem with the documentation. So now it lists down all the issues. If you go and check here, so let me check. This is a type of the issue is task, and we'll get everything. Just hold on. Maybe yes. So task, everything is here. Okay, task, see this is name is subtask, task ID. So everything is here. Whatever issues we have everything here. So this is very unique thing. You can get all the tasks here. So this is your like issue ID, right? And this is the description. Okay, and you can get everything like this. So this is the thing you have to do something, but we are not going to do this thing in this tutorial because this is not the ideal way. I'm just showcasing you just to give you guys an idea how do you can like read from API. So for example, if you can just write this one, you will get all your projects. So it means your API and everything is working, but now we are going to create something in our Jira board. So this is our Jira board. Okay, so if you say, if I just go here in my project, I have two projects, so I'm not going to like tackle this project now. So let me list down. I have only two issues. Okay, I can create some issues over here, but now I want to create it something from the Python. So how to do that? Okay, so for that thing, just let me tell you something. For that thing, yes. So so these are the documentation. Just hold on, not here. So if you go here, create issue, in this documentation actually, just hold on. So this is a documentation, and here you will get everything, create issue, something like that, and bulk, create issue, everything. So today's topic will be how to create a simple issue. Okay, and for that thing you can refer to this documentation, everything is written here. So I'll be going to explain you this sort of things. I know this is for the first time I am doing this thing, and you guys also watching this tutorial for the first time, so it is kind of unorganized, but again from the next time onward it will be like simple. So for that thing I have created something over here. So let me just tell you guys how to do that. Okay, so just wait for some time. Let me just import request. So definitely we need the request. Okay, so next thing is that we need to read from the API. Okay, so how to read from the API? For that thing you have to go to the documentation of the API. Okay, so we need import request, and we need JSON is whenever we are doing something with the request, definitely we need JSON. Okay, so now let me just go ahead and check the documentation, the curl. Okay, so again I'll be going to use from Python. Okay, so you can click on Python and you can get it, but again this is not always correct, like something is problem. So how to create issue? So this will be our URL. You have to copy this thing first. So let me just copy this thing. This is my URL. Okay, so I'll be going to write that URL is going to be this. Okay, and next thing will be my headers. Okay, so header will be a JSON. So let's see what are the things are defined in the header. So in header they have only one thing, that is called content type. Okay, and maybe we can write application is JSON. So what I'll do, I just going to write this thing. Okay, so maybe I can write something like that. Okay, comma, and maybe I can remove this thing, and here also I can remove this thing. Fine, I believe this is fine. Yes, and I think not fine. So I'm just using curl, so that is it's like this. So maybe I need to write this something like that. Okay, next thing is going to be like this, like this. Okay, like this. Now our header is written, our URL is written. Now next thing we'll check. Okay, so I need something called data. Okay, so data is going to be like this. So let me just copy this thing. Okay, so for creating Jira ticket, you need two things actually. You need the key of the project, you need the summary and description of the issue whatever you are going to create, and the issue type. So you need three things actually, not too many things. So probably I believe I'm just thinking how to deal with this. So maybe just thinking this is not right. Maybe this is not written correctly over here. As I told you, need to continuously back and forth. Okay, so if you see here actually they are doing creating an issue using project key and field names. Okay, so probably this is the right. Okay, so let me copy this thing, or let me copy this thing. Okay, I did a copy, and after that I can write like this. Okay, so maybe I can write payload equals to JSON dot dumps. So I'll be going to create this in JSON. So I have to use like this, and inside that I have to put this thing, whole thing. Okay, so now I'll be going to change this thing. So what is my project key? So it is going to be TTS. Why TTS? Let me just give you guys one more time recap. So this is my TTS, right? Total Technology Software is kind of getting this key TTS, and if you do not know how to do this, you just run this API, you will get your key. See, the key is TTS. Okay, I want to create my issues all under this project. Okay, so it should be prefixed with TTS. Okay, so if you go and check here, my all issues are prefixed to TTS1, TTS2, like that. Okay, so that's it. So let me just open one more time. So summary, description, I can give anything. Okay, then my issue type. Okay, so summary is there, this is that. Issue I would like to create is as a task. Okay, okay, so what I will do, I think my JSON is loaded, my this thing is loaded. Now only one thing is pending, that is I have to call this thing. Okay, so maybe I can write response equals to request, and this is going to be a post request because I'll be going to write something. So first thing will be URL, second thing will be my headers, third thing will be data, and inside the data I'll be going to pass payload, and now the most important thing will be my authentication. Okay, so for authentication I need to pass my user ID and token. Okay, so REQ, what is this? REQ, what is this? Module request QU. Why this is saying this? Not a problem, I don't know. Okay, fine. Import request HTTP Python human being is request or get. Huh? What is saying request? I don't know really. Request. I don't know why my request is not working. Request library should work. What is the problem I'm getting? Request in HTTP written by the for human being, module request import request library is a different thing. Request.post okay, other request, other HTTP, I don't know like why this is throwing an error here. Maybe the Python is a programming language. Request take port. This is actually strange, very strange. Just hold on. So this is URL, then maybe I can write headers, then I can write data equals to payload. So now again this is creating a problem. Let me just run this thing. I would like to see what is the problem. Python 3.7 and it's going to be tutorial 1.py. Okay. Got multiple values for argument data. It is saying got multiple values for argument data. Why this is saying like this? Request.post data equals to payload. I have a payload defined here and I'm just writing the same thing here. Okay, just hold on, let me check actually why this is like this. Maybe just hold on. So just hold on. I understood now what was the problem. Yes, maybe this will fix now. Okay, so it was my bad, so that is why it was happening. So now we have to write authentication thing. Now for authentication I have to use my 71@gmail.com. okay, and I need to use my API token. So let's create an API token. Okay, so Jira API token. Okay, okay, you have to create here. You have to click here actually. So I am going to revoke all the API tokens, and before that I will check whether I'm using the correct account or not. For that, yes, I'm using correct account. So let me go to my security, let me click on API token, let me create an API token. I can give anything. I'll be copied the thing, and this is not the recommended way of doing this thing. You should create environment variable or something like that. Okay, this is done. So let me just response like this, and let's print the response text. Print. Okay, so we'll if everything is fine, we'll get a success. We'll get the success, and whatever it is created in the response, we'll get this information. So let's run this thing actually. So it is saying some error, failed to establish. What is the problem? Your domain. Okay, problem is that I didn't change this thing. Okay, so that is why the problem. Total technology. So let's run this thing again. Now the new error. What is the error issue? Node name or server name provided not known. It is saying this is not known actually. HTTP connection host total technology. Okay, so it is saying this is not known. Okay, let me check this thing again. Why this is saying not known? Total technology. Maybe this is my bad. Let me copy this thing and let me write this thing over here. So then probably okay, https total technology.lcn.net. So let's write down this thing. Yes, see, it's created now. We got this thing. So my issue ID is 10,009 case TTS3, and this is the link, direct link for the issue. So let's verify our facts. So if I refresh this thing, how to refresh? There's nothing to refresh actually, so I have to refresh, hard refresh from here. See, I got this thing. So I can create many other things as well. Created for test, created for test, something 1 let's. So one more created, TTS4. So let's refresh this thing now. Yes, so let's create this one. Click on over this one. So see, created for test, created this one. So this is not assigned, and just because I created the issue means from my my token ID, actually it has got created. So this, and you can see this. Okay, so now next thing we can do multiple. Next thing you can think about multiple things, like we can create a subtask, we can create an issue with the link with this issue, we can attach file to it, or whatever you want you can do. Okay, and you can assign the issue, you can create some custom field in this issue, we can like mark this issue done, whatever is like that. Okay, so hopefully we can create some more tutorial, maybe today or tomorrow. I'm not sure. Tomorrow is very much possible, because today is kind of holiday for me as well. Okay, so I believe you guys are going to be very happy, because mostly I got so many email for this request that I should create something similar to Jira automation. So I thought of creating this thing. So guys, please let me know. Those are actually requested for this tutorial. I'm actually expecting a feedback from all of you guys, that this is what you guys are expecting or something else, so that I can redesign the tutorials in such a way that it is actually going to help all of you. Okay, because I'm not going to create the videos for me, I'm just going to create the videos for all of us, and if you guys are not getting benefited or not getting any help, there is no point. Okay, so that's it. So hopefully you are going to see a few more tutorials in a couple of days. So till that time, just go through the documentation, go through the API documentation, and we'll see you in the next videos very soon. That's it.